Well, happy Thursday, traders. It's Matt and Jacey with Empire Algorithmic Trading here to bring you your daily dose of VWAP Vision Stock Talk.
It's where we use the volume weighted average price to help us find the best stocks on the market and to help make sense of the markets, Matt. So let's get right to it. It's time for a little stock talk.
Stock Talk. Yes, that is right, Jace. It is Thursday, and it is time for us to dive in and see how this week's been going in the general market. So, what's been going on?
Well, we had the Federal Reserve yesterday and it got a little volatile right after the announcement. And today, everything just settled down and stocks rallied pretty nicely. So S&P 500 up a little less than 0.5%. Kind of a spinner day, a little bit of a disappointing ending to the day. Not going to lie, as far as the S&P goes. Nasdaq Composite, and I believe the overall New York Stock Exchange overall had lower volume, which is a little bit of a disappointment. Nasdaq Composite, nice 1% gain. Again, kind of a spinner of a session, but
Yeah.
really, we're not gonna complain, right? We're not gonna sit there and beg for perfection. So we're moving the anchors along. Anytime you move the anchors, it's a good day. So we get to move the anchor on the S&P 500. We're moving the anchor along on the Nasdaq Composite, both new highs. Stronger volume on the Nasdaq, which is always a good sign. Small
Yeah.
caps just had a monster of a day, up
Whoa.
2.5% for the small caps. So the market decided, yep, lower interest rates, good for small caps. Let's put some money there. Mid caps up 1.2%, still below its recent rally high. We did move the anchor on the small cap, but still below its recent high. So the anchor stays in place for mid caps. But mid caps had a strong 1.2% rally, stronger volume on the mid cap ETF, and then some flight from the bonds into equities, which is what you would kind of expect. So bonds are still performing very well, holding up above with their recent breakout. But that's kind of what you would like to see, right? Bonds, money moving out of bonds and into equities. And then VIX down just a little bit, which is surprising. It actually kind of rallied up throughout the day, which kind of coincides with the market selling off a little bit. So maybe not a little bit of believing going on with options traders, volatility traders, I should say. But there's a believer out of me just simply because of leading stocks, and it's been a good week for growth investors.
Well, and I'm really excited to see those mids showing some life again. I was a little nervous when you had 4 down days in a row where I was just kind of like, don't take the support out of the middle of it. What are you doing?
Yeah, right.
so,
Yeah.
so seeing it all four running on all cylinders right now, that's a really, really fun thing going into well, hopefully a really big Friday and into a good weekend. So I'm
Yeah,
excited
that's
about
right.
that.
Let's get a little momentum going, right? Let's get some smooth sailing. Let's get some nice, easy days. Like we were talking about last night, just you and I. Let's, some nice, quiet, mindless trading would be good, right? Anxiety-free ride. Let's just let it go. And if you're in the right stocks, you can pretty much experience that.
Exactly. Well, that's it for the general markets. For those who do like to stick around and see what our big major movers on the day were, feel free to hang out for the next section. And if you want access to all of these buy and sell signals that our algorithm gives us, and all of these stocks we're going to talk about were in the buy or sell signal list at some point in time, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Empire Algorithmic Trading. It's where Jason and I give you access to that algorithmic daily buy and sell signal list. We talk about our error reviews where we see some of the big upcoming potential breakouts or potential failures. We talk about how we use the trading signals in our personal strategies and also just some really cool traders over there. Check it out, patreon.com/Empire Algorithmic Trading. So, Jace, who moved? Where'd they go?
Quite a few went up. It was pretty good. Centrus
Woo!
Energy up
Wow.
14.1%. This was a recent breakout
Ooh.
down here at 224.32. I bought into that one. I sold some at 231. It's currently at 262.65. Very strong breakout. Wi-Fi held firm at the 20-day or 10-day moving average, rallied up 11.7%. This is one that shook me out. I got in at 1791, dropped down to 1624 is when I got out. It recrossed the buy point, and so I bought back in at 1835. sold some more at 23.40, and I'm just letting the rest ride. So that was a nice solid 11% gain. And then Rambus is just on a roll. In and
Wow.
on the breakout, actually it broke out and it was set up. It was really an extended breakout, watching for a test, and it did test. It pretty much failed the very next day. Would have shook me out if I would have bought it, but I didn't anticipated buying it. I anticipated buying it after the test, and that's exactly what I did. I got in at 81.37 when it rebroke the buy point. Sold again at 88, and now it's currently at 107.38. So I got a
Wow.
nice, really strong profit there. And then side time, one that I've gotten in and got shook me out a couple of times, and I couldn't pull the trigger on this latest signal because I just felt it was a little extended. But I've been proven wrong. It was up 9.76% today. Very strong move from side time. Obviously I like this one. I bought it twice. Actually, maybe even three times. I can't quite remember. But unfortunately, it shook me out, especially when it dropped that news that it was offering more stock to kind of take advantage of the price. Kind of diluted the market a little bit, kind of based out, and then it just broke out really beautifully from there. So really nice move from side
Absolutely.
time. On the downside, we had Super Group Limited.
Oh,
This was an interesting one. This one gapped up very strongly and then just sold off brutally
wow.
throughout the day. Massive volume spike. If we zoom out a little bit, I think it's the highest volume in over 250 sessions,
Wow.
down 9.7%. I think it opened up. Oh, let's just do a quick little check here. It opened up 5.7% and ended up down 9%. So pretty ugly day there. IFS, Intercore Financial, late buy signal here, which we talked about during Arrow review that we weren't really participating in that one. And that proved us right there. It was down 5.3%. And then IREN down 4.1%, but really not showing any danger there. That one is
Yeah.
still just on a tear, well above its 10-day moving average and up considerably from the second buy point of 2067. It's currently at 36.32. Now, this is one also. This was a shakeout breakout. It shook me out the following day when it sold off 9.5% the day after the buy zone. I just didn't have the courage at the time to buy it back. When it crossed back a couple of days later. But that was a shakeout breakout there, and that has proven to be correct there. And then last but not least, I know it's a little bit out of order, but Aqua was up 10.1% as well.
Wow.
This one has been a breakout for us a couple of times. It was a breakout
No
down here at
kidding.
37.41. Once again, at 68.98. And it's currently at 104.97. So strong moves from Aqua, strong moves across the board for leaders. It was a very exciting session. Good moves from small caps, good moves from mid caps, moving the anchors across the board. There's really no reason to complain. The Federal Reserve's cutting rates. Just really a nice pop in volume on the S&P 500 itself. So buyers are in control, and that's exactly what we want to see. Hopefully you've been taking advantage, but still, as you can see with like Super Group, or IFS, you still need to be smart and cut your
Exactly.
losses when they go against you. So still follow your rules, buy right, take little early profits, and just let the market do its work for you, and you'll have some good days, kind of like I did today. It's very fun.
Absolutely. Well, thank you everybody for listening on Spotify, watching on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and rate and review us there as well. If you want more information about who we are and what we do, check out our website, VWAPvision.com. That's VWAPvision.com. If you want more access to the good stuff, all the really fun stuff, the daily buy and sell signals, our arrow reviews, if you want to ask us some questions, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Empire Algorithmic Trading. And if you're on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky X, find us, follow us. We give away some freebies there. We also do some trader tips and some just different fun stuff. So we are wherever you consume your trading media. And that being said, Jace, I cannot wait for Arrow Review. And happy trading, buddy.
Happy trading, buddy. We'll see you during arrows. All right, bye.
See you then.